Hi, welcome to Unit 3 Criminology, and these little short videos are going to be me just reminding you what you need to do for each section. So when it comes to Unit 3, you have 8 hours in the computer rooms. You take in your folders with all your Unit 3 work, and you will be given a short story, and it will be a crime, and all sorts of things have gone wrong with the processing of the crime, and it's your job to explain what's gone wrong and what should have happened. So the first AC you will be covering will be the roles, okay? Now this is a big section actually, and you have to do a certain number of roles. You have prepared all of them and should have them all in your notes. Now the danger of this write-up, and it is 10 marks, so it is significant and will take you about 40 minutes in the exam. The danger is it's very easy to just describe all the roles, and that's only going to get you about 4 or 5 marks. The exam is wanting you to evaluate how successful these roles are in the whole sort of process of dealing with crime. So what we need you to do is obviously give a short description of what the person or the people do in relation to crime investigation, but try and give an example where things have gone really well or an example where things have gone really badly. And remember, the exam board is wanting you to evaluate how much each of these services cost, okay? Now it could involve salary, but it might also involve, how much someone's role involved. So when it comes to a trial in a Crown Court, the average cost is around about, its starting point is about £1 million. So, that's really significant if someone then, there's mistakes in the case and someone gets off and the case collapses. So justice can be an expensive thing. Also availability, how available are people? So for example, if you're looking at pathologists working for the Home Office, there are only about 37 of them. So if there is a spate of murders, or there's a big terrorist attack or something dreadful like that, then it's going to take any number of days, if not weeks, for the pathologists to be working their way through the cases and writing up the reports. And finally, of course, the expertise. That sort of links to training, and it sort of links to how much their salaries are and things like that. But again, you're sort of making the point about, are we getting value for money, because justice doesn't necessarily come very cheap. There may be other strengths and weaknesses you can also mention, but it's writing up an evaluation, okay, and evaluating the effectiveness. Now remember please that if anything goes wrong with any of these roles, then cases are really jeopardised either in the early stages or when they get to court, or even after they've been through the courts. If a defence lawyer argues that there's been some sort of miscarriage of justice based on somebody doing their job incorrectly, then the whole thing collapses. Okay, right, so make sure your write-ups are done for this. Make sure the information is in your folders, because you won't know what roles you need on the day. Okay, good luck.